think he's probably one of the nicest dudes in the league. You know, he never talks trash.
He's such a nice guy, and if he ever just turned into a bad guy, it'd be scary out there.
He's a great defender, and one day I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the DPOY race and let alone win it.
He just looks great. Looks like the defensive player of the year so far.
You know, I'll probably see him in Utah for the All-Star game. You know, that's how well he's been playing.
The New York Knicks have been on the tier since acquiring OG Anunoby in a blockbuster trade with the Toronto Raptors. This significant impact has shifted all the limelight towards OG Anunoby. Now, who is OG Anunoby? Here you go. The New York Knicks rang the new year by completing a huge trade with the Toronto Raptors and taking OG Anunoby to New York. It was in exchange for RJ Barrett, which marked the departure of the longest-tenured Knicks. This is undoubtedly the highest risk play by the New York Knicks, but Anunoby has made a historic first impression on the fan base by now, as he has completed 10 games with the Knicks. No player in NBA history has recorded a better plus-minus than Anunoby, plus 170, across their first 10 games with the team, wrote the basketball writer Tommy Beer. Paul Gasol held the previous best mark in his first 10 games with the Los Angeles Lakers, as he registered a plus-minus of plus 151. Anunoby cleared that mark by a significant margin, which is plus 170, as he wasted no time adapting to his new team and teammates. Anunoby took no time to adapt to the Knicks, and he has been seeing plenty of runs since then. Over his last 3 games with the Knicks, he has played no fewer than 43 minutes in each contest. Thus, he has a total of 130 minutes in that span. His first game with the Knicks was against the Minnesota Timberwolves at 4 p.m. on January 1st. He's in the top tier of wing defenders in the league, while averaging 15.1 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 2.6 assists on 60.8% shooting from 2 and 37.4% from 3 this season. The New York Knicks are one of the better offensive teams in the league right now. They hold a rank of 15 in the NBA in points per game with a rating of 115.3. The New York Knicks is a team that lacks in defense. This fact is clearly evident from the past contests. They are one of the worst defensive teams in the league, with a rating of 115.5 and hold a rank of 20 defensively. Anunoby is a defense player who was also named in the NBA's all-defensive team for his efforts. The team is hoping that Anunoby will help address their defensive woes, which should negate the sting of losing some firepower, as they already lost the offensive power guarded by Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett as they left for Toronto Raptors. Anunoby finished last season as the league's leader in steals per game with 1.9. Knicks and the fans do believe that the digits will repeat. His recent games are giving a new ray of hope to these expectations. He became just the 3rd player this season to finish a game with 25-plus points and at least 6 steals. Anunoby recorded a team-leading 26 points on 10 of 18 shooting from the field and 3 of 9 from behind the arc, 2 rebounds and 6 steals. What more could the New York Knicks ask from a player? Thursday night's game was one of the best games from Anunoby so far. He played really well tonight and was impressive on both sides of the ball. That's the OG we saw playing against him, and now he's doing it here in a new uniform. These are the words of Jalen Brunson, a player for the New York Knicks. This statement itself shows the optimism the Knicks have about Anunoby's game. Tom Thibodeau, head coach of the New York Knicks, says, "You can see in each game he's finding a good rhythm. He's making really good decisions as to when to shoot and when to pass. He's been very aggressive and is getting downhill and making good plays for us." Do you want to know more about Anunoby now? I am sure you do. Ogugua Anunoby was born in the Harleston area of London on July 17, 1997, to Nigerian parents. Anunoby played football when he was young, but stopped around the age of 8 to focus on basketball more because of his height. Anunoby played for Jefferson City High School. Anunoby was selected as a preseason All-American by the Sporting News on April 10, 2017. He declared his intention to enter the 2017 NBA Draft and hired an agent, ending his tenure with the Hoosiers. On June 22, 26-year-old OG Anunoby was selected as the 23rd overall pick in the 2017 NBA Draft by the Toronto Raptors. After signing his rookie-scale contract with the Raptors, on July 9th, he signed his rookie-scale contract with the Raptor. He made his career debut on 14th of November 2017 against Houston Rockets. He finished the game with 16 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal in 30 minutes. By December 15, 2017, he led starter rookies in offensive and defensive rating and had the third highest true shooting percentage and best turnover to assist ratio for a non-guard. His growth was exponential in Toronto Raptors. Anunoby was named a member of the World Team representing the United Kingdom for the 2019 Rising Stars Challenge. He missed most of the Raptors' championship playoff run in 2019 due to an emergency appendectomy that he went through in April 2019. On March 1, 2020, Anunoby scored 32 points and recorded 7 steals along with 7 rebounds and 3 assists in a 133-118 loss against the Denver Nuggets. He hit a game-winning buzzer-beater three-pointer on September 3rd in a 104-103 win in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference semifinals against the Boston Celtics, and finished with 12 points. On December 21, 2020, he signed a 4-year, $72 million extension through the 2024-25 season with Toronto Raptors. Anunoby's versatility allows the Raptors to use myriad defenses. Anunoby scored a season-high 30 points while getting 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 steals, and a block in a 107-102 win against the Indiana Pacers. He joins former Raptor Kawhi Leonard as the only player with multiple games getting 30 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 steals in franchise history. On November 1st, Anunoby scored a career-high 36 points, along with 6 rebounds and 2 assists, with the win against the Knicks. On November 16, 2022, Anunoby scored a season-high 32 points during a 112-104 win against the Miami Heat. During the 2022-23 season, Anunoby led the league in steals, becoming the first Raptors player and the first British player to accomplish the feat. At the end of the season, Anunoby was named for the first time to the NBA All-Defensive Second Team. Finally, the Toronto Raptors parted away with a franchise pillar, OG Anunoby. Anunoby, along with Precious Achiuwa and Malachi Flynn, were traded on December 30, 2023 to the New York Knicks in exchange for RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley, and a second-round pick. On January 1, 2024, Anunoby made his Knicks debut, putting up 17 points and 6 rebounds in a 112-106 win over the Minnesota Timberwolves. As 10 games are completed, New York is now 11-2 with dominating wins over the Nuggets, Minnesota Timberwolves, Philadelphia 76ers, and Toronto Raptors, among others. Now, what are the Knicks expecting from Anunoby? Anunoby will be an ideal fit behind the lead ball handling of all-star candidate Jalen Brunson and the isolation scoring of Julius Randle in the New York Knicks. His defensive abilities will be an asset for the Knicks. One of the main reasons why the Knicks haven't been winning as much as they used to is due to the lack of defense. Anunoby is about as good an option as they can throw at the opposing team without employing a top 5 perimeter defender in basketball. This is definitely an advantage for the Knicks this season. He's now arguably the Knicks' second most athletic player. What do you think about the performance of Anunoby so far in the Knicks? Do let us know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more updates.